I really got to figure out how to get that video to play better. Hello, everybody. Ooh, get my own headphones turned up here a little bit so I can hear myself. Hi. Welcome to my basement. This is Komai's basement hangout hour. I don't know. Point is, we're hanging out in my basement playing some L5R. Last week I took my take-up command deck for a spin for a little bit, made a couple improvements on it. We're going to kind of continue that theme today, except for I'm not going to be using my take-up command deck. I'm going to be using a Shiro Shinjo deck. We'll talk about that a bit later. First, I want to give a big shout-out and a big apology to my Clan War opponent for last week, Togashi Kamel. He was an Icelandic player, really great guy, very patient. I was having a very busy week at work, and Kamel was very accommodating when I kept getting held late at the office. It's great. I totally forgot to record our match, so I apologize for that, Kamel. I also apologize to everybody else because I won't get to do some voiceover commentary on it, which is kind of a bummer. I kind of like doing the voiceover commentaries. It's way less pressure than doing this stuff live. Anyways, also you can just like edit it if you mess up. It's amazing. So many things saved in edit. Anyways, moving on. So I will give you a brief play-by-play of what happened. So turn one, I buy a Narishma. It's literally the only character I see. I buy a Narishma with one fate and flip another holding. I think I had like 2 Kakita Dojos and an esteemed tea house and a favorable ground or something like that after the Narishma. It's open deck list, so I knew he only had one assassinate in his deck. I'm like, what's the chance that he drew the assassinate? It turns out it's 100%. I also drew no Steward of Laws for the entire game, but also a bigger deal is not on turn one. In fact, I saw none of my conflict characters, which is just like I have like a political rival and 3 steward-in-laws, but I didn't see any of them in over half my deck, which stinks. So many useless for shames. Yeah, it turns out you got 100% assassinate. So he broke 2 on turn 1, including my magistrate station. Then he hit upholding authority turn 2, and I stripped 2 void fists out of his hand, which is amazing. I managed to keep control of the favor on turn 2. Things were kind of looking up. And then I had, so the final board was Brash Samurai, Hataru, and one other character. I think it might have been like, it was a cunning negotiator, right? I go in, break a province. He comes back at me. He had 2 of the guys that honor themselves, Tagashi Acolytes. And he already had 2 honored guys on board. I had my entire board honored, but he also honored his entire board. We were even honored characters. My voice of honor was turned off. Long story short, he drew the 3rd void fist. Void fisted me, which means I didn't have enough force. I couldn't use a favorable ground that I had to move in Hataru. I had to move back in my Brash Samurai that I saved with a ready for battle. So yeah, ended up taking the loss there, but it's fine. It was an unlucky first turn, but we recovered pretty well. I feel like if we had survived that turn, he was gassed on cards. He had like 2 cards left in hand. If we had survived the attack, Hataru would swing back, like dishonor 2 of his guys, do like firing or something. I don't know what was left. And then I looked at my deck, and the next turn I had 2 lost papers coming up, bow 2 of his guys, and I would have like swung in and broke like 2, and then I think I was first player the next turn, so it would have been quite the turnaround. But we didn't survive. We lost. Sorry about that. You wouldn't know that I'm a professional at this. Keep hitting the mic. Okay, anyways. So we're going to move on from that. We're going to move into the main crux of this thing. I'm going to play a Shiro Shinjo deck. If I can get my deck list transitioned over here. All right. So this is the Super Adventure Club. And if you don't know about this deck, you really should, because it's hilarious. It took top 16 in a London Legion online event. And it really is just like, I hesitate to say that it's dumb, but it's kind of dumb. So your goal is to flip all of your opponent's provinces face up. And not only does that give you an insane amount of economy because you're Shiro Shinjo, but it also turns on Scouted Terrain, which is a fantastic card that reads, Void Roll only. During the conflict phase, choose an opponent. If that opponent controls 4 face-up provinces, you may attack that player's stronghold this turn. So you pay 4 fate for this, and then you would attack with something, and then you cavalry reserves and hit them with like 20 strength, and you just pile on the military. And you have captive audiences, and you have all the military buffs. But you literally just sit there and just take a beating until you scouted terrain and go at their stronghold. And you have Forged Edicts to ensure that it goes off. You have Forged Edicts, and like your deck is either courtiers or cavalry. And you really only want to buy the courtiers. You want the cavalry guys to go straight into your discard pile. So it's fun. It's something. It's a unicorn deck, so it's a little linear, right? That's just kind of Unicorn's playstyle. They're gonna throw on military buffs until they don't have no more military buffs. But it's interesting at least. But it's also like super brain dead to play, and I'm tired and I had a long week. So we're gonna play this for a little bit. So I have it loaded into my Jigoku, and now we're gonna go find a game. Shoot, I meant to do the copy paste thing again, but now you guys get to watch me. You guys get to watch me type again if I find my live thing. Okay. I really need to figure out this whole setup. Again, you'd never know that I do this professionally. Clickety clackety. Clickety clackety. All right. So now we got the game up. Now we just gotta wait. This is the boring part of the stream. We're gonna go ahead and put our Shiro Shinjo Scouts deck up. So this is the boring part of the stream where I get to tell you about my life while we wait for a person to show up. So, yeah. I'm really actually still liking the Take Up Command deck, even though I lost with it last week. Turns out Brash Samurai is still a good card, even though he doesn't have a stronghold that says stand. You know, when you're in Crane, you work with the strongholds you have, and not the busted strongholds like Yakuno Shiro. I like Lion. I like that Lion's doing well, but Jesus Christ, I need them to calm down. Like, Yakuno Shiro is insane. Kyu Nazawa's insane. All the commander stuff's insane. Master Tactician's insane. Like, I just need them to, like, not win a pack. Like, just one. Just like if the first pack of the Temptation cycle, Lion could not win that one. That'd be great. Love that. But, you know, we'll see how that turns out. Speaking of Temptation cycle, I guess we're going to go look at the Temptation cycle while I wait for somebody to join. So I'm going to pop this onto this side of my screen. Actually, we'll pop it on this side because you guys can't see that one as much. Okay. So, let's take a look at the Temptation cycle, because that's actually, I think it's going to be interesting. This is kind of, you know, I'm hoping it's kind of a return to form for L5R. I guess I can't hide too much the fact that I'm not entirely happy with where the game is going right now. There's a lot of really strong cards that are coming out that are mostly free to run. If we were to pull up the stats for Clan War, by the way, somebody aggregated the stats for Clan War, and it's amazing. Oh, before I get too far, this Super Adventure Club. This is not my deck. This is Christian's deck. He's known on the Discord by Christian. I think his real name is like Christian A. Nasath. I probably mispronounced that. But he kind of pioneered this deck. I've played this deck in like locals before, but I've never actually I don't build Unicorn. I usually don't play Unicorn, but this one's fun, so I'm gonna play it. Anyways, back to this. Twisted Loyalties. I can't really hide the fact that I'm not entirely happy with where L5R is going. I think when you take a look at cards like Lost Papers, when you aggregate like all the decks for the Clan Wars, which I think is going to be a pretty good snapshot of the meta, Lost Papers is like nearly ubiquitous. It's something like 98% possible copies of Lost Papers are being played. Like, there are some people just running 2 copies of it. In fact, I think this deck is running 2 copies of it. There are some people running 2 copies of it, but pretty much every deck is running it in some way, shape, or fashion. Now, that's not to say there's not counters to Lost Papers. I, in fact, am running 3 Ready for Battle, for example. However, Lost Papers is so free that it's insane. Like, all the counters for Lost Papers cost at least a card. At least a card. So it's kind of a counter to this like stand kind of meta, but like at the same time, it's just completely thrashing mid-range decks that don't run a ton of stands. So, I don't know. I think Lost Papers is a problem. Mostly because it's just totally free. It's just totally actually free. So, anyways, hopefully the temptation cycle will be a return to form. So the first pack of temptation is going to be Twisted Loyalties. We got great art of Shoju here. Shoju sitting on the Imperial throne as the regent. And he's got, I think that's like a scorpion bushi. That's like a scorpion bushi, right? Yeah, I got the mask. Somebody hanging out next to him. And then this has got to be like a phoenix courtier or something. Point is, he's got like people talking in his ears. Oh, Jeremy doesn't want to play a game? Oh, man. Teammate doesn't want to play a game with me. Doji Mizumi is Jeremy. You can tell by his icon. Jeremy's a great guy. I played him at Gen Con last year. It was a crane mirror match. I tried to push his Uji off a bridge, and it did not work out very well. But it was a relatively close match, and in the end, he took it. And then he went on to do just 5 Echo Bird matches in a row for the finals, which I taped, and he was the only non-Phoenix player, so I just wanted to get the non-Phoenix player. And then, so I got 3 matches of Jeremy playing Echo Birds, Jeremy playing against Echo Birds in a row. Go check out the Gen Con videos, Gen Con 2019 videos, if you want to look at that. They're fun. Jeremy did a really good job. All of his opponents did a really good job. I just really hate Echo Bird. I especially hated Echo Bird back then. It's great. Okay, anyways, moving on. I swear, we're going to get through Temptations eventually. If I can stop getting distracted. So, let's take a look at the fan first. First off, sweet Asako Maezawa. I love Asako Maezawa. I really want him to be good because he's a great character. So we'll see. From the crane front, Make Your Case is probably my favorite previewed card so far, mostly because it just replaces Policy Debate. Crane, it's no secret that Crane has been kind of on the dumps since Policy Debate got banned. It was mostly just because it was a free duel. It was really important to Crane just to have a free duel from hand that they can use in any conflict. And then it got banned because other people or other clans were abusing it. Eyes on You, Dragon and Lion. Because they didn't have any other restricted cards that they need to take. Void Fist got taken off, I think. Yeah, Void Fist got taken off for that one restricted list. And then they just got to play Void Fist and Policy Debate and then stack up a Mitsu and kill you. And then Dragon Tattoo and get to do Policy Debate again. It was insane. Okay, anyways. So, Make Your Case. Neutral, 0 cost, secret role only. During a conflict, initiate a political duel against a character your opponent controls of their choice. Resolve the duel. Place 1 fate on the duel's winner. So there's a couple things to unpack here. First off, it's a 0 fate political duel that can be initiated in any conflict. Yes, your opponent gets to choose who the duelist is. However, it can be done in military conflicts. Now, Crane characters, when they have high military, they almost always have high political. And even if it's not amazing, it's still probably high enough. So, Toshimoko has 3 political, which is decent, especially in the matchups that he's good in. But also, you could just, defend with a Doji Challenger. Doji Challenger also has 3 political. That's pretty good for a 3-drop. Anyways. Resolve the duel, place 1 fate on the duel's winner. So, reprieve for Crane Clan would be amazing. Tower Crane would love that a lot. Seeker Void, Tower Crane. Yeah, it's reprieve. But there's another layer to it. Remember, Temptation Cycle is going to feature the Dire keyword, which gives people abilities when they have no fate on them. Well, this is a way to put fate on them. So if they have an insane ability, you can just turn it off with this. If they are winning the duel to begin with, let's say it's 1-1, you're facing down a dire character. Now, we haven't seen a whole lot of dire characters yet, so we'll see if this use case is actually useful at any point. But it's potentially real. You could just put a fade on a guy. We'll see. That's obviously a little bit more of a corner case. Not nearly as good as just putting a fade on your guy. But it could be a use case. So there's something. But again, it's just a free political duel. So let's take a look at the other things here. Diplomatic Gift Giver. 4 cost 3/4. Great stats. Pretty good stats. It's reverse Toshimoko, right? Except for he has 1 glory instead of 2. Also doesn't honor itself in Kikita, but that's something. During a conflict in which this character is participating, each player chooses a character controlled by one of their opponents. Each player moves 1 fate from the fate pool to the character they chose. All right. So it has been confirmed by dev ruling. I guess dev ruling's the wrong word because it's technically the rules. Like the rules interpretation works this way: is when both players are not able to fulfill the effects of this, you have to be able to. You have to have a fate in order to use this ability. You can't trigger it when you have 0 fate and your opponent has 1, or your opponent has any amount of fate. Both players have to have fate. So it is an even trade. If it wasn't, it would be better. So I don't think it's great. Its stat line's pretty good. I wish it had honored itself. I wish it had some sort of duel on it, but there's ways to get. I mean, if you just do the previous card, make your case. 4 political is pretty sweet. Put a fade on it. Great. The other problem with this is they're always going to choose your least good character. Or if you only have 1 character on board, they're going to choose that character. If you're triggering this ability and you only have 1 character, this is your only character. So it's put a fate on their worst character, put a fate on this character. Now, a lot of the time, Crane has some really good low drops. A lot of the time, your best or your worst character is going to be better than their worst character. But like the ceiling is you put a fate onto their Kaim Envoy or their Vengeful Berserker or something. Something that it's just like not going to be super useful or prevents that character from doing what they want to do. You could also use this to turn off Dire. I'm actually starting to see a theme here. Crane is going to be pretty good at turning off Dire. We'll see how good Dire is and see if that's worth it. Rally has turned out to be really good. Composure, not so much. This is a lot more like Composure than it is Rally. So, it might see play. It is a courtier. That's not nothing. But the 4-cost slot is tight, especially if Master of the Court exists in the same format. So I don't know. It's just kind of okay. I don't want it to be better. All right, moving on. We've talked about this one enough. Superior Authority. 3 cost. Oh, hello. We have a game. Okay, we'll come back to that. Cool. I think I've played Old Harrier before, but it's always good to ask. All right. The dream is we get scouted terrain off on the second turn. That's not going to be super likely, so we're going to go first. We're going to put Khan's Ordu onto the box. We can trigger it with Border Fortress if we need to. We're going to mulligan all these. We just kind of want a Courtier or a Border Rider. Do I have Border Rider in this deck? I probably have Border Rider in this deck. We're going to keep the Forged Edict. We're going to mulligan everything else. We want to find Scattered Terrain. There's a Cavalry Reserves. Assassinate. Captive Audience. Okay. Found Yasumura. Okay, Yasumura is pretty decent. Merchant of Curiosities is also pretty decent. Seven True Seeker is pretty good. Okay. Oh, we're against Crane. And he's only going to have one guy. But he has this little jerk right here. So I'm going to buy this guy with one fate. And then he's going to buy something. Might buy this Takamori. He's going to buy he's going to buy the Doji Challenger. Okay, we'll buy this Yasumura with one fate. And I kind of want to buy this Utaku Infantry just so I have another body so that I can get my second attack in. So we'll do this guy. Pass. 5. All right, we got the Scattered Terrain. Great, we got some Curve Blaze, we got a Tessin. Okay. Hopefully he hits one of our Void Provinces, and then we can use the Tessin. Assassinate's going to be useless. The Curve Blades are just for when we go into the box. Forged Edict just for when we go to the box. Doot. We're going to go ahead and go in. We could do Fire. I like Void so that it can't void my guy. Fire's pretty decent. Earth's pretty decent as well. I guess like if he voids Yasumura, it's whatever. We're not going first next turn, so they can just like go water. So we're going to do this. We're going to covert this guy. We're going to go here. Upholding Authority. And we're going to use Yasumura, so he can't be defending. So I could break this Upholding Authority here with a Curve Blade, but I think I'm okay, just not. We're going to dishonor this guy. He's going to go and play Away the Crane, that's fine. Pass. Probably should have just done Earth Ring, but now he's kind of tempted to do Earth. He's going to do Water. Please hit Temple of the Dragons. Border Fortress is fine too, right? Yeah, after this province is revealed. No defenders. He's going to pull in this guy, and I'm going to stand Yasumura with Temple of the Dragons and gain a fate. Yep. Do this. We want to do, we want to do Temple of the Dragons. We'll react with this and this. We're going to unbow this guy. We just need to get our second conflict off. That's the important bit. And if he has an Assassinate, we now have the Fate for Tessin. I really don't care about this duel. He's going to honor. Yep, pass. Return the offense. That's slightly annoying. We'll let him do it. And then I can go in like Earth Ring or something. Just gonna bow this guy. So I could Tessin him to stand and be threatening like the Earth Ring. I think we actually want to go the Void Ring. We're going to have to play Tessin in order to get any sort of power here. So we're going to do that. Pass. I do want to do void. I want to do earth too, though. We're going to go with Takamori. Manicure garden. See, so we're just like, we're rushing at him, right? And what's weird is that we don't even care if we break the province. We're just trying to rush him. He doesn't defend, and then he passes. Okay. Oh, well, he manicure gardens, which is pretty much the same as pass. He's thinking about if he wants to do anything about this. He does not, so I will go ahead and earth ring him. And we got a tattered missive. All right. If he goes, yeah, he goes void. There's like 0 chance that I can fully he can defend this. So I'm just going to let him do it. And then I get the favor. And now he has to hit one of these guys. Hits, okay, Scholar and Season of War were discarded. We're going to do this on military. These guys go away. That's fine. I forgot to use this merchant. We're going to keep these guys around. I have this auto doing passing, don't I? That's unfortunate. I will do this, so I gain 8 fate instead of 0, or instead of 6. He's going to buy Kaizen. I'm going to buy this way station trader and like shank a fate off of him. That's pretty good. The Windswept Yurt is amazing because he's probably going to end up passing. We will buy... Let's buy this True Seeker. We'll do the True Seeker with 1. Because the True Seeker's a courtier, so we want it to keep Forged Edict around. It also would be nice if we can just get an honored character. But that's going to be tough, because the only way we have to do that is getting a Fire Ring. And that's just like not going to happen. Alright, we'll do this way station trader. Do we want the way station trader with 1 too? I think so. And then the Utaku infantry. We can do the yurt now. Gain 2 fate. Ugh. Scholar of Old Rimpet. Okay. I guess it makes me immune to like their return the offenses. So that's something. But we're gonna buy this with 1. Then we'll pass. And we'll bid 5. Because that's how this deck rolls. Chasing the Suns, great. We could, in theory, go on box this turn. We're not going to have enough fate to do it, but we could. Hunting Falcon. He's going to scout out. He sees Pilgrimage. Great scout. I mean, he was going to see one either way, right? And so. An above question. I really don't care. I don't target your dudes at all, except for this assassinate, I should say. But like, I'm not going to assassinate either of these guys. All right, we just have to like not die this turn, and then we're in the clear. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of things in here for cavalry reserves. We maybe could have seasoned. Maybe Season War would have been good. That's okay. We'll gain a fate. He's gonna void ring. Do I care? He's going with both. So he's gonna pull a guy in. He could pull a guy in, then I can like assassinate them, and then he can't return the offense. Yeah, we're gonna plan on that actually. Yeah, I don't really want to assassinate that one. I forgot about that. We're thinking that he's gonna have her return the offense here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and assassinate him. Assassinate my own guy. It's been a while. Just thinking about if he wants to voice it. He does have the voice of honor. Sure, we'll forge edict. Do you have another voice of honor? Defend your honor. Ooh, okay. You're gonna do this guy. Well, I think we're gonna forge edict that one too. Honestly, you probably should have done the defend your honor first. I feel that is a much less useful cancel to me. And now he's going to break this and void off probably my Truth Seeker. Yup. So honestly, I kind of went in really hard there, but I think it's going to pay off for me. That's really funny. He's canceling my assassinate so that he can try and return the offense me. Now, Magistrate Station is a big problem here. Oh, Gaijin Customs. Okay, yeah. That's a thing. All right. This is going to be trouble. And we can go like Fire Ring. Whoa. It's some sort of weird pop-up there. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to go ahead and go in. We're going to go... We could go Fire. We could go Fire. We could go Earth. Water doesn't really do anything. Let's go Fire, and then hope we don't hit the Magistrate Station. Shameful display. I'm good with that. He's gonna Kikita's final stance. That's fine. Like I'm just here. We could chase in the sun, but this is Magistrate Station. I really don't want him to have both of them going in at my stronghold. So yep. Yep, he's gonna duel me. That's fine. So I'm just letting him play his game, and I'm sitting over here running at his provinces. It's entirely possible he has another voice of honor, by the way. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a real big problem, because he's gigantic, and I am not. That's going to be a real big problem. So we're going to discard... we'll discard this extra copy of Cav Reserves. Could have done this Chasing the Sun, now that I think about it. Ambusher. Cool. So this is kind of a problem, huh? Is he's just going to be able to win now, which is unfortunate. If I didn't have to play Cavalry Reserves here, it would be amazing to flip it over or to leave it on political, but I kind of have to play Cavalry Reserves here, so... I guess I could have left one of these guys home. I probably should have left this merchant home so I could go in at the magistrate station. Whoops. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and Cav Reserves. Oh, that's not a cavalry. Yep. Okay. GG. GG. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of how this deck rolls. It's like I either die or I win. This is the worst game I've had with it. So that kind of tells you the floor of it. But it's good. Okay. Is anybody even watching? Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess. Scatter train. So yeah, I didn't like have anything for the Cav Reserves, even if I did get the thing. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get another break in before or another game in before I take a break. All right, so I'm gonna concede. We're gonna leave. Okay, so we're gonna get another game in. I really need to copy and paste this. We kind of knew that this was gonna be the game today, right? Was just me either winning or me either absolutely getting face rolled. Okay, anyways, let's while we're waiting for another game, let's talk about this stuff again. Superior Authority. We're in the middle of this one. 3 fate. During a conflict, characters without fate do not count their skill towards the resolution of the conflict. So there's a magistrate that this is like. It's actually the Crane Magistrate, right? I think it's the Crane Magistrate. Silver. do silver. It'll probably find it. Oh, right, because it's a dash. Silver Tongue Magistrate. Yeah, while this character is attacking, each other character that has no fate does not contribute skill. Yeah, so it's a lot like that. I mean, obviously it works both ways, but you're paying 3 fate for it without a body. And that's just... it is very courteous. It's very courteous. Is it that backwards? No, it's the Silver Tongue Magistrate. Right? While this character is attacking each other character that has no fate on it, does not count its skill towards the resolution of this conflict. Yeah, the Uni Magistrate is one that characters that have fate on them. So it is backwards Uni Magistrate, but it is, I think, the more apt comparison is with Silver Tongue Magistrate. But it's 3 fate, you don't get a body. It does work in both sides, attacking and defending, but it's... I don't know. Like, it feels like... Oh, yeah. Nobody's ever used Silver Tongue Magistrate because it's bad. That's why. Like, at least the Unicorn Magistrate, like, it's attacking, right? And it's, like, characters that have fate, which Unicorn almost never does because they're just, like, pushing. So, yeah, it's bad. It feels like if it was cost 1. Like, I think it is 2 fate overcosted. On a power level wise, the effect feels almost like Moment of Perfect Beauty. Like they're really not comparable cards at all, but it feels like Moment of Perfect Beauty to me. And that card at 0 cost like never sees play. So I don't know. Seems not great. Yeah. All right. Exemplary Etiquette. Hey, we got a game. We'll come back. I don't think I've ever played this person before. Cool. Let's do the game. They get to choose first player, which means they get first player. That's just kind of how it rolls nowadays. We don't know what they are. Let's see here. Okay, so what we learned in the last match. Yeah, it'd be great counterplay, right? But it's just not. It's like 3 fate. You're expecting a cavalry reserves effect, and it's just not. Like at 2, obviously at 2 fate it'd be better than 3, but like even at 2 fate, I don't think it'd see play. I don't think it sees play at 1 fate. I thought like it would have to cost 0, and then you'd build a deck around it. All right, we got Kyuden Byushi. Another one that it's going to be hard to out cancel. We're going to keep the Gunzo. We're going to mulligan everything else. I guess we can keep the Yurt to try and not die from honor. Well, we just found a Yasumura, so whatever. We're going to keep the Scouted Drain. Everything else we're going to mulligan. Try and find a Fortitude deck. We got Chasing the Sun. So theoretically, we could reveal 3 provinces this turn. He does have a Dispatch to Nowhere, which will be kind of annoying. Oh, he made me first player. That's interesting. Okay, so do we want to buy Yasumura, or do we want to buy the Gunzo? If we buy the Gunzo and we find a Yasumura, and then he dispatches it, we have a Yasumura anyways. Hey, you too, man. I want to make 07 a thing. Like, we all do good luck high five. I want to make 07 a thing. We used to do that in MechWarrior all the time. 07. It looks like a dude saluting. I love it. It's not really applicable, but I love it. Okay, we're going to buy the Gunzo with 0 fate. We'll trigger the Gunzo. We will find... I think we want to do this Moto Youth. Yeah. And then we're going to do this other Gunzo with 0. And we're going to trigger it. We didn't get any of our large things again, which is unfortunate. We can get a way station trader. And then he's like, has to dispatch to nowhere this way station trader. He doesn't have to, but he can if he wants to. I think I pass at this point. It's weird. Being the first to pass feels weird. Yep. So he does the way station trader. That's fine. We're in a bit 5. Hopefully we just win before he kills us. All right. We don't have anything to do pre-conflict. We're just going to go at him. We're going to do the military. We do void, but we kind of want to do earth. Oh, that's interesting. Dairu. I've not seen Dairu in a while. Really not since the Crane Pack came out. It is a shameful display. We're a little sad about it. Ooh, god dang it. Hit the table leg. Yeah, we're not really that sad about it. We're still winning. I think we use Chasing the Sun. I think we just like reveal a whole bunch of provinces this turn. Courteous Greeting, sure. He can double bow us. Yup. Secret Cache, great. I love seeing that right now because now we don't have to hit it. We can Tessin here to try and win and get an Earth Ring. I kind of like that. We're not going to really be using these Tessins for anything else. He's going to for-shame me. That's fine. Okay. Now he goes water. Hits my border fortress. My border fortress can reveal his last thing, or it can reveal his stronghold. I think I reveal his stronghold. Yeah. Or I can reveal my stronghold and have his dude go home bowed. I kind of like that. He does have 3 fate. He could play a conflict character here, but he doesn't. I think I'm going to leave one guy home just in case he does have a Tessin or something like that to attack me back with. I think we go air. We either go air or void. I think we go void to actually get him to defend. Right. If we go earth, we could probably get him to defend too. Effective deception. I don't care. Okay, so this is... He's Seeker of Earth. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. That's fine. We're going to keep the Osmer. We're going to keep the Windswept Yurt. We're going to go on his box. His box is almost certainly the fire discard a guy thing, right? He's going to get the favor. These guys go away. We'll keep the Osmer. We'll keep the Windswept Yurt. He also could have Voice of Honor. I've seen Kyuden Byushi on Voice of Honor a lot of the times. We'll go up to 10 fate. I like seeing that Tetsuko there. Okay, he's just going to buy this alibi artist with 2. We'll buy this merchant of curiosities. I think with 1. There's a chance that this goes until the next turn. Okay, he buys Social Puppeteer Composure. I have not seen this card, like, ever. During a conflict in which the character is participating, switch honor dials with your opponent until your next honor bid. Okay, I'm going to bid 5. That kind of, maybe he's on Lion Splash, right? We haven't seen a splash yet. Maybe Lion Splash? That's interesting. We'll buy Yasumura with 1 fate. And then he's like, has to pass here. Yep, he passes. We will yurt for fate. We see the infantry. We could Season of War here, or we could buy Tetsuko. If we buy Tetsuko with 1, we have enough. We don't have enough for Scouted Terrain. Unless he hits one of our voids, which is like a 2/3 chance. I like the Tetsuko. Yeah, we'll do the Tetsuko with 1. And then we'll pass. We'll bid 5. I gotta like super cheekily bid 1 there and like bring him down. Right, then he alibi artists. He gets double alibi artists. He's got a lot of cards. Okay. If we get there, we just get there. So it's gonna go Political Void. Okay. Temple O' the Dragons. Not a super great hit right now, but it's something. We put this Social Puppeteer down to 1, I guess. The alibi artist, maybe. I don't know, this is a bigger body. I don't really care about defenders, right? So alright, hopefully he doesn't have a whole lot of cancels. Because we just fire this now. He assassinates. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Now we're not going to get to play this Wayfinder. Do we just not trigger now? I think we actually wait until our last conflict to try and trigger. Yep, he voids my Tetsuko. Well, but now he can just go Water Ring. So we're going to try and trigger now and see if we get it. If he's got 1 Forged Edict, we get it through. But if he has 2, we're kind of sad. Okay. Censure, yep. Yep, he's got 2. Okay. So he gets it, which is fine. So we're not going to get to do the Stronghold this turn, but we can go like Tetsuko at Effective Deception and drain some fate off of him. And we take, I guess we take the Water Ring to bow his big old dude, and then he just like has a military coming back at me. Yeah. Go to Effective Deception, I believe, is probably the right play. We can go water, we can go air. I don't really care about air. Earth could be interesting, but I kind of want monies, and I kind of need to go at Effective Deception. I don't care about Never Yield. He Way of the Scorpions me, that's fine. I don't have anything I can play on her, unfortunately. Like, a deck full of military buffs and I have nothing. So, we leached a fate off of him and we got a fate. That's the important bit. I guess I got a Merchant of Curiosities. Another Tessin. Jesus. Okay, he's got a big old dude now. He's gonna do air. Sure. I'm not in any danger, and he's on 1. Pilgrimage. We'll defend with this guy. We might as well. And we still have no military buffs. So, sure. And he's got a court mask. Blah. Blah, I say. And I mean, not that we have any people to dishonor, but... And I need to bid 5, unfortunately. But maybe he bids 1, and then I just, like, have a ton up on him. And I'm going first next turn. Tetsuko dies, unfortunately. Yeah, what you gonna do? I think I keep the Season of War. Toss the infantry. Now we have a ton of money. We got a Gunzo, Windswept Yurt, Scholar. We might just buy the Scholar just to do that. Okay, there's more Tetsukos. There's a Merchant of Curiosities. We need a courtier here, so this Merchant of Curiosities. Hopefully we draw a Forged Edict. Oh yeah, he can just do that too. Interesting. We could just Seasonal War now. I don't particularly want any of these. We could also just do this for fate right now. Yep, he's going to buy Dairo. Sure. I'm going to buy Nergui with 1. He's going to pass. I am going to... Season of War? Scholar rolled Rampet. We're going to Season of War. Found another alibi artist. I didn't find really anything that I want, which is unfortunate. We'll buy this True Seeker with 0. And then I'll pass and gain a fate. We're still not out of this, which is the hilarious thing. We are not out of this in the slightest. I bid 5. He's just got like his entire deck in his hand. But I've got stuff, but I don't have any cancels. Oh no. And I don't think I found the scattered terrain. So we're just like totally dead here, right? Yeah. Do that. We got a bonsai. That's something. Oh. Okay. So we're going to do military fire here. I think we actually with just this Truth Seeker. At effective deception. Yep. pass. I could have merchant, but yeah. Okay, he weighs scorpions. That's fine. Now I'm -1. I can put a sword on him, or I could just bonsai him. I really don't care about this fire ring in really the slightest. So, Okay, so another thing we have to think about is that we're going to be losing 5 honor here. Like that's just the way it is, and unfortunately our deck's going to shuffle over. So, we kind of have to get at this turn, don't we? This test's useless. Skull in favor is going to be useless. See if he gives me an honor. Okay, we got a cavalry reserves. I really don't care about this fire ring. Fortunately, this guy's going to have like 9 cancels. And literally all my stuff's in the bottom half of my deck. I have 2 more cancels and 2 more scattered terrains in there. It's going to go Earth. I can just cav reserves this. And then he either has to cancel it or not cancel it. If he cancels it, I'm good with that. I think I do defend it with just this guy. Just because. I'll reveal his stronghold. It's rally to the cause. You can flip it if you want. That's good to know that it's rally. And it wouldn't have mattered because I have these captive audiences, but yeah. Regal Bearing. Kind of figured that was coming. So he is Lion Splash. Does this guy work everywhere? During a conflict in which this character is participating. It does not. So he wants to like flip me and then like I can swim me. We'll try and captive audience here. In my opinion, he should probably cancel it. No, he just lets it go. That's cool. I can take a sword here. Oh, he puts a goblin in. I'll give him a sword, sure. Probably should have bonsai'd first, but that's okay. Bonsai's 4 strength for when I'm going at the box. Make an opening. Choose participating character and that character in the body where X is the difference between your bid. Interesting. Okay, you can have this Earth Ring. There's nothing in my hand that I really care about. It's never yield. Sure. So if I go Nergui, I already did a military. I could captive audience it, but whatever. If I do both of these guys and I do Water Ring, he's got to have something. He almost always has something though. So we do this. We do Political Air, We do an effective deception, and then he's just got to do something. Regal Barons again, sure. Draw your entire deck. Oh, you know what? I'm only going to be able to bid one next turn, and then I can't captive audience. Yeah, we're in a bad spot here. Yeah, all the stuff I needed being on the bottom is a real bummer. I am going to get to draw 3 cards total. Draw 2. We got double Lugic Tactics. Jeez. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we'll discard that. We're going to be shuffling over anyways, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think there's a world in which I win this. Hey, there's Shona. Thanks. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's a world in which I win this, but we're going to give it the good old try. I can only buy 2 characters if I want to be able to bid 5, which I do. So we're going to buy this Shono. It doesn't really matter how much fate he has. Well, it does because they can go Water Ring. And then we're going to buy this Way Station Trader. With 1. And I need to not be able to, or need to not do Cavalry Reserves. If I bid 5 and he bids 4, or if he bids 0, or bids 1, I go to 2. I have enough for a Captive Audience and a Cavalry Reserves. Or a Captive Audience and losing 1 from the earring. No, I don't. I just die. I don't need Captive Audience. Captive Audience is whatever. There's a Scouted Train, but we didn't get any cancels. Okay. You bid 5 anyways. Oh yeah, he got to shuffle with that goblin. That's actually kind of a big deal, isn't it? He has Water Ring. Okay. Because Water Ring at the Border Fortress, sure. He's gonna bow my Nergui. I might as well defend with the Nergui then. Might as well reveal this. He's never gonna go there anyways. You Regal Bearings. That's an interesting choice. I wish I had another Step and Truth Seeker here. If we survive the turn, we win the game then. It's fine. Make an opening. Sure. Yeah, I don't really care, so. Yeah, there's no world in which this gets through, right? So, and then he comes in military there. I mean, we can try. I really just have to like survive this turn. If I survive this turn, I think I win the game, funnily enough, by dishonor. As weird as that sounds. Like, I need to get him to draw another card. I need to get him to draw 2 cards, essentially. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Does have the Geisha House. We do a military with the trader. We do it air ring, I guess. We go at effective deception. We do it military. Yep, he defends with Dairu. You weigh the Scorpions me, that's fine. Not that I had the Forged Edict anyways. Nanny for shames? Sure. That's a bit annoying. Okay, now he's going to come at me military. I've got the Shono. Yep. Oh, he's just going to have way of the... Yeah, this is just GG, right? Yeah, GG. I mean, we'll let him play it out, but... Oh, I can just cap reserves if I really need to, I guess. Sure. Yeah, we'll pass. We've got, what, 2 cav reserves? You can probably cancel them both. Yep, he weighs the Scorpions. That's fine. And then he for shames. Or make an opening, sure. And we cav reserves. We get, I guess the biggest military dudes. So Tetsuko, Moto Youth, Yasumura. Right, yep. Then he cancels it. Yep. Yeah, there's no world where we get this. Oh, I guess we can get 2 Moto Youth instead of Yasumura, huh? And then he cancels it again. I really should have gone more into that conflict with the Shuffle Goblin. We would have won at this point. That's okay. You live some and you learn some. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna pass. Yeah, there's... That was rough again. Oh man. Why do I play this deck? Why do I do this to myself? Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna take a break because I need to compose myself and maybe think of a different deck to play because this one's obviously kind of not great. People have kind of figured it out, I think. Obviously, we're not playing against slouches at all. Like, these are... People that play on Jigoku are the real deal, man. Especially when you're just picking up random games. Like, you don't just go play just because. Yeah, I mean... I guess I could have defended. There's no... He's just got, like, a ton of Way of the Scorpions and for shames in hand, too, Tristram. So... Like, there's no... There's no world in which I get that. Yeah. So I'm going to take a break. Hang around. I'll be back in like, I don't know, probably 5-10 minutes. Gonna get a drink of water, maybe think of a different deck, and we'll be back.
In a wolf den, but to us it still feels like heaven. Cause we don't let the bad vibes get in, we don't let them win. Testify to the strength of a true bond, flying high over the heads of a rude mob. Staying at the revolution of the whole clock, kill them all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us. No, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. I don't care. We're riding on a pink cloud. Our mother is the boom in the bassline. Our father is the backbeat halftime. They say we were born under a bad sign. We say yes, so what? We're the ones who create our own world. Friendly assassins known as pegboard. All glory and praise to the bad Lord. Kill them all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us. No, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. Whoa, oh, 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 oh.
by for going live. Okay, we're back. Am I loud enough there? Oh, I turned my headphones down. That's right. There we go. Okay, so I have an idea. By the way, quick shout out. The Bushi Builder devs made dark mode work, which I love. I love dark mode so much. Look, it's all black and emo. It's amazing. Oh, I'm a 30-year-old man playing a children's card game. Okay, anyways, so I had an idea. I'm going to play the deck of the guy that I played in Clan War last week. So this is Komal's deck. Again, an Icelandic player. He's pretty good. He's put up some pretty good results in the European meta. This is a High House of Light Lion Splash deck with 2 in service to my lords and a heroic resolve, and I'm ready for battle. Other than that, it just kind of seems like high five to me. I mostly lost to this card right here, which is great. So anyways, we're going to see if we can get a game going with this one. Darn it. I could have done it during the break. I could have copy-pasted this stupid thing, but now it's just a running joke. So we're gonna do this this here dragon deck, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, it looks like it's like got Mitsu and monks and Ichi, and you could do an Ichi combo if you wanted to. But that's just kind of is what it is. Whoa, interesting. Cycle of Rebirth. Choose a card in a province. Shuffle this card and that card into the owner's deck to refill the empty province emptied by this effect face up. That's kind of interesting. Also interesting, this is the only copy of Karmic Balance being played in the Discord League. It's the only copy. In, however many games he's going to end up playing. I bet it'll be played once. I'm not sure if it's worth including that, but I bet it'll be played once. Okay, while we wait for a game, let's go back to this pack review that I've been trying to finish since the beginning of the stream. Exemplary etiquette. During conflict, abilities on characters cannot be triggered this conflict. Okay. Interesting things that this hits. Any of the attachments that add the effect to the character, i.e. tactical ingenuity, or duelist training, kind of a minus there because that's for Crane. Stuff like that. Does Dragon Tattoo add it to the character? I think it does. So, things like that. Yeah. I mean, it's something. I wish it wasn't two-sided. Crane is really tempted by courtesy. And again, it's a real cost is that you can't trigger character abilities yourself. And Crane has a lot of really good character abilities. Things like Doji Challenger and, Kaizen's okay. He's mostly just non-body duel. But Brash Samurai and Doji Challenger and Master of the Court, Kaizen. Now you can use those before you play this, but then they get a chance to use their character abilities before too. So what's the actual use case of this? Okay, you can block Wayfinders. You can block characters that have abilities that trigger on winning or losing. And that just doesn't seem good enough for me. Hey, we got a game. Love it. You okay being streamed? Oh, no, he didn't want to be streamed. That's okay. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and copy this right now. That didn't take long. All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, this deck probably wants to be first player against Kyud and Kikita. Cool. IRL or online? Is this a weird thing? Sacred Sanctuary goes on box every time. Yes, I was. I was at Worlds 2019. Who are you? Interesting. I met a lot of people at Worlds 2019. If you get a chance to go to Worlds, I highly suggest it. Worlds is amazing. I was a Crane Clan player. Oh, yeah. You guys were relatively new, right? I think. And you had just like decided to come to Worlds. You and Tyler in Fiction. I didn't really have any chats with Tyler. But I do think I remember you. Yeah. And we just like hung out. It was Crane. It was fun. Okay, anyways. Sorry, I'm going to keep this Doom Shigenja. The Initiate is interesting too. But I think I'm going to mulligan it. We'll keep the Censure. Because we have the Ancient Master to fight for favor. I'm going to toss these. Karmic Balance. Ugh. The Acolyte. No, that's not me. I'm not on any podcasts. By the way, I'm not on any podcasts now. But if you would like me to be, I have this mic. And I have, it'd be fun. But I do still think I met you. Vic Birkolaka. Yeah. Good luck, high five. Let's do it. 07. Okay, this is kind of a crap hand. This Acolyte's what we want for later, but we did find a Mitsu. And it is on Shameful Display, which I love. And we have the Ancient Master to protect the Shameful Display. Looks like this guy might be on Take Up Command as well. Oh, shoot. To pass. I meant to buy... Yeah, okay. So we're going to do this. Drag it out into the field. -1. We can't put any fade on it anyways. So there we go. We'll bid 5. Okay. Tattooed Wanderer is interesting. The Ancient Master is good for defending this Shameful Display, so we can buy Mitsu with Million Fate next turn. We'll go ahead and draw this. Asceticism is great. Actually, Asceticism is actually amazing. Okay, so we're going to pass first. We're going to go ahead and go in probably water, military, at this dojo. We really don't want this dojo to live. Meditations. Sounds good. All right, so he's gonna duelist dude me. I'll do 1. That's fine. He's 4. He could duelist, or he could Kikita dojo me. I can go +4, +5. That doesn't seem worth it. This is not a monk, so I can't do anything with that. Yeah, that just doesn't seem worth it to me. So we'll pass. Oh, 1 second. Refill province. Forgot to refill the province. Yeah, so we're just passing here. So he wins it. He's going to come at here, right? I hope he doesn't have a Tessin. Please don't have a Tessin. No, he's just going to do that. Shameful display. No defenders. We will play this as a character. We will give him a fate. We'll put him in the conflict. He's going to assassinate me. Well, bugger. Play this Tattooed Wanderer then. Ugh. I could play this Acolyte. The Acolyte's something. Oh, that just doesn't feel great at all. Oh, man. What do we do now? Jeez. Jeez, oh Pete. So we're definitely losing the favor this turn. And he's going to take 2 breaks here. Sure, yeah. That sucks. Do we pop this down and do a political? Just to get him to do something? We can do like a political void. If we hit magistration, we're real sad, excuse me. He just like doesn't have a whole lot invested in this, so I don't think I do anything. I think just eat a break here. And hopefully he hits Upholding Authority or Resto. Resto would be amazing. Yep, there's Resto. I wish that had been on Resto. That would have made my life a lot easier. Trigger Resto. He's not fire, so I don't have to worry about highlight the flaws. It's going to discard 4 cards here. And then he draws 1 back up. Toss this useless lost papers, and hopefully we hit something good, like a Yokuni or a Mitsu. God, I'm just eating double breaks every freaking game. I don't know what it is about with me with Jigoku, but I seem to have terrible luck on Jigoku. Oh gosh, I never flipped the scene. Why, guys, why didn't you tell me? That's embarrassing. That'll be on YouTube forever. Sorry about that. Not that you're getting a whole lot of useful stuff here. Oh, jeez. We at least get rid of this dojo. So that's a thing. And we got a Yokuni. So we buy a Doom Shug, 0. And then he already passed. So we buy this Yokuni. We'll match his Yoshi. Or we just buy it with 4. Oh, he's going to get to draw with the Yokuni too? Oh my god. Oh, jeez. There's really no good ability to copy right now either. We'll go ahead and draw a card here. Rogue Resolve. Cool. No monks. Upholding authority. Fire ring. Bad. Oh, man. Like, how much can he actually have here? Just throw this guy in. And then we'll, like, pour all the stuff we have at him. Asceticism doesn't even work anymore. Oh, my gosh. This is amazing. It's just not my night, guys. Like, if I do this, he just like a sword gets him there. Oh, man. I think I just have to do no defenders. Miyako. Annoying. Alright. Well, now there's literally no good things for me to hit anymore. Okay. Ooh, sorry guys. Jeez. I think we go our own fire ring now. Do our own military fire ring at meditations. And then our plan is to Indomitable Will. I don't have any monks. You just no defenders passes, or no defenders meditations me. That's cool. We'll pass. I wish we got to do fire ring first here, but we don't. Oh, he just lets me, he lets it go. Yeah, sure. This is Vassal Fields, and he's coming at me politically. I want to make him have something. I want to make him have a lot. So we have a political left, so he would have to have a fan in order to be good with this Miyako. I kind of like don't want to defend it, because if he has returned the offense or something. We know he's not Tuck anymore because of the Miyako, which makes this Dazzling Duelist a little weird. Sure. Oh, yeah, we can put Heroic Resolve on him. Yeah. I wish he was a monk. I wish he was a monk so badly. And we pop this Togashi Accolade onto him. Oh, but then we don't have the money for Heroic Resolve. But that's okay. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead and Vassal Fields. Plays Mark of Shame. Gross. Very, very gross. We'll at least let go of the mark of shame. So that's his RL. So he doesn't have a magistrate station, at least. I wish I could play literally any more of these cards. Yep. GG. I'm just going to call it a night, guys. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, man. This is what I get for trying to play off-tempo decks. Not that even this is that off-tempo. Good seeing you, too. Oh, jeez. I mean, I could just play KB Scorpion. And I could just play, Seeker of Void Phoenix. But this is what I choose to do with my life. All right. Yeah. It's just not my night. Okay. All right, so next week, I'm going to go back to what I know. Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends. Well, actually, okay. Let's play it out. Okay. So he's got the honored Yoshi. That's fine. So we take a swing back here. We're not afraid of attacking because, I think we gotta go air. We gotta go with this guy. Crap. Well, that's just amazing. Okay, so we didn't get the crack back. We do get the favor, which is pretty important. That goes away. We keep this Doom Shug. I get, Lost Papers just wins us the round here, right? He doesn't have Ready for Battle. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, he gets the Voice of Honor. We will censure it. And we get this Togashi Initiate. So we need to play this Doom Shugenja first. Yeah, he gets the Challenger. He's going to pass for the Fate. We'll do this guy with one. I think. Yeah. Okay. We'll bid 5. He bids 4. He's just being a little cautious here. Hey, there's my stuff. Hurricane Punch would have been amazing last round. Well, except for he's not a monk. Yeah, no monks last turn really kind of sucked. Okay. We will pass. Guess we're doing Earth Ring, huh? Earth or Fire? So we're gonna have him pass first. We'll do Earth Ring. We'll just Vassal Fields. like his row is not great, right? So he's got 2 air provinces down here that I really don't care about. So we'll just go with this guy. And we'll do it military, actually. Shameful display. Oh, he's keeper of air. Yep, that's amazing. Stop it. This is a monk, so that's something. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, we'll play. Well, I think we actually play a Tattooed Wanderer. Uh-oh. This is not great. I think we might have disconnected. Yep, connection lost. Attempting. Yep. Okay, we're back. Okay. So he moves in. We're going to go in bonsai. Actually, let's do this. So that he can't do some weird stuff. I don't think there's a way for him to stand that guy up, but it's something. Did we get disconnected again? I can't play a card. This is Jikoku. I think we might have gotten disconnected again. Thanks for sticking around, guys, by the way. I know it's been kind of a rough night. If we can win 1, I'll be happy. Yeah. Although it looks like we might just get disconnected. If we get disconnected, I'm just going to call it a night. Yep, okay, there we go. Okay. I could have just done ready for battle. Political rival. Oh, he's just earth ringing. Okay. Yes, I will discard the tea house. I should have probably saved this for this next conflict, but okay, let's see what this does. Cannot be bowed by opponent's card effects or as a result of conflict resolution. This one says opponent's card effects. Okay. Yep, he's just going to do air ring, so I've got to fully win this. We'll trigger this guy. This is political. Fortunately, Void Fist works on this political rival, which is hilarious. So he's going to court games. He hits me with court games. That's fine. What are we going to do? I kind of want to trigger this prayers to Ibisu, but hey, what you going to do? Okay. I think we will need to play another Kehoe. So I think we do go ahead and Hurricane Punch. Draws us a card. Another Tattooed Wonder. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have to win this. And then we have a political left. He's got a military. Okay, I kind of have to go. I don't have to go, I guess. I guess we go water, though. We either go water or void. I kind of like going void. So this is an air province, which I have no problem with. Next turn we're going to have to deal with this guy, which is amazing. Fertile fields. It's going to court games me. Yep. 2 can play at that game. Yep, we're going to defend with this guy. Okay, and then how much do we want to play into this? I guess we're like using the Togashi Acolyte next turn anyways. Fortunately, we don't have another Kehoe to trigger this Iron Foundation stance. Okay, so that, and yeah. He's going to pass, yep. Okay. I just really wish I had a Kehoe. But, you know, this is what it's going to be. Jeez. Like, I really don't want to get the favor. How am I going to get around that, though? I guess we'll play this. Trigger this. Trigger that. And then we get another action. Still haven't played a Kehoe, so I will pass. Yeah. So we get the favor. Man, Lost Papers just won us that round. Like, this is the insanity of Lost Papers, right? Like, I had just lost that game. Jesus. So that's a thing. And we're on box. He does have Takamori, which is kind of interesting. The Takamori is going to hit this Wanderer, and then I can just covert over him with the Ichi. So we're going to buy this Investigator with 1. Yep. Okay, he's going to hit the Investigator. I disagree with that choice, but you know. We do have to bid 1 here, but we got the storehouse. In service to my lord. Does absolutely nothing here. Void Fist. Oh, yeah. Okay, box is where it's at. So he has water on box, which is probably Revels or Rally. Okay, so we're going to try to not just get totally wrecked here. He's going to go air because he wins if he goes air. He's going out upholding authority. Interesting. We have to defend or we die. Yep. Let's do this heroic resolve here. He puts a fine katana on Kaizen, sure. I'm gonna play this guy into the conflict. And now I've triggered my Void Fist. He's going to Kaizen duel me. So if he loses, Kaizen goes home, correct? So we'll do this guy. Yep. And then we send this guy home. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Now the unfortunate thing is here is we don't have enough zero cost cards to turn on Void Fist. Right, so we can't Ichi. We just got to go at box and pray that we win. And then ultimately, if we need to, we can Ichi over this. Okay. Is political better? No, political's not better. Right. Oh, well, maybe political's better. I do get +1/+1. I guess it doesn't matter. He really gets to choose the conflict type. What's the harm if it's political? The harm is he could have court games and he gets +3. This guy is a 7, so it's 3 anyways. Yeah, so we'll do this. I guess he could have Way of the Crane too. Way of the Crane or court games is the same, so. It is, in fact, Revels, which does nothing. He double defends. He returns the offense me. I kind of want him to try to bow me. Does he have a courtier? He does. Okay. So we play Ceticism. And then what does he do? Oh yeah, he tea-houses my Togashi Acolyte. Yeah, that's a thing he could do. I didn't realize he had the tea house. Okay, so now I am a 6, 7. Okay. So I can't Void Fist Kaizen anymore, which means I'm not winning this at all. Which means it's very likely a good game. Right? This actually loses me strength. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we, like, the Void Fist does actual nothing here now. Oh, I can stand him back up with Heroic Resolve, so that's something. Okay. So I think we just live as we are, right? Yeah, we can dishonor Kaizen. Right. Yeah. It's a choice. Certainly a choice. Yeah, that was a bad play, actually. Welp. Because now I just lose. Immediate regrets. Oh, he just passes his conflict. That's an interesting choice. Okay. Is there ever a world in which we get there? I don't think there is. He's got another fine katana. Shoot. Yeah, he had to have any military buff there. We can karmic balance. Right? We both equal 1. None of these cards are really doing anything for me. So, let's karmic balance. Let go is something. But we didn't also find a Void Fist, so... I'm gonna get this Earth Ring and then lose the game. because, you know. Blup. Unfortunately, I can't play this last card. Yep. In service to me lord. Does actual nothing. GG. Yeah. So it's been an evening. Yeah, so it's been an evening. I would like to thank Rear Kolaka 6354. I do remember you from Worlds. It was fun. I think I remember you from Worlds. I met a lot of people there, and I'm not a very people-y person. Whoop. So yeah. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. I went 0-3 tonight. You two guys, Commander Root and Lurks. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I went 0-3 tonight. I swear I'm better at this game than this. Like, I swear, I go even or better at most major tournaments. You can look it up. Like, I'm not bad at this game. It's been a rough couple streams. So I'm going to do one more thing, just for posterity, because we started it. We might as well finish it. I'm going to do the rest of this review. So, Exemplary Etiquette, we already talked about it. It's just kind of meh. All these crane cards are meh. Renowned Singer. This is a card that's not meh. Water roll only. 1 cost 0, 1, 2. If you have gained 2 or more honor this phase, choose an opponent and 2 cards in your conflict discard pile. Your opponent chooses one of those cards. Add the chosen card to your hand. So you get the second best card in your discard pile, and the other one goes to the bottom of your deck. That's pretty good. So we all know that gaining 2 or more honor is not a real cost for Lion, especially when this can trigger in the Fate phase and just have a bunch of honor dudes leave. So yeah, I need Lion to not win one pack, and this is not a good step towards that. This is just more tools for Honor Lion, and jeez, it's just like a free card, right? This reads draw your second best card in your discard pile. And they're going to have event recursion anyways. They can, in pack 6, they get a rally holding that does it. Amazing. Revered Komai, 2 cost 1, 2, 2. This character cannot receive dishonored status tokens. There's a character in Crane that's just their entire ability. That's literally just their entire ability, and they have worse stats, ultimately. They're a 2-3-1, 3 cost 2-3-1. And then if you have gained 2 or more honor this phase, gain 1 fate. So while this is honored, it's cheaper, has better stats, and just like, I need Lion to chill the fuck out. F word, sorry. Okay. Procedural interference. Choose an opponent's province. That opponent selects one. Either discard each card in that province, or you gain 2 honor. So Crane got this card as a Dynasty event without Rally. Oh, this is a Dynasty event. So this is literally crippling taxes with maybe you give them 2 honor and advance their win condition instead of getting crippling taxes. Like, why? Why does Lion need this? It's literally just better crippling taxes, right? I mean, it's crippling taxes, but sometimes you choose not to get crippling taxes and just advance their win condition instead. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, just like, let's compare these 3 Crane cards, which are all overcosted and meh, even if they were costed fairly, in my opinion, to these undercosted Lion cards that do insane stuff. This is just better crippling taxes. Oh my gosh. All right, 4 cost, 2/4, 2 unicorn card. Khan Baluk, Benefactor. Dire. While his character is participating in a conflict, reduce the cost to play each card in your hand by 1. That's pretty good. And after this character enters play, draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. So I don't think there's any world in which you actually pay full cost for this. I think you join the fray it, or you get it on Cavalry Reserves. I don't think you actually get it on Cavalry Reserves because you're just trying to win the game if you play Cavalry Reserves. But like, you can join the fray this, and that's fine, right? How much does join the fray cost? I don't play a whole lot of unicorn. So 2. So 2 cost, 2/4. That draws you 2 cards and reduces the cost of every card you play for the rest of the conflict by 1. That's pretty good. I think this card will see a certain amount of play. It is going to be more awkward than people think it is going to be, I think. Because your cheating to play effects in Unicorn are now Join the Fray and Cavalry Reserves. And this doesn't get hit by Gunzo. So it's just kind of, Like, I don't think any military-based Unicorn deck really wants this. It's just so slow, comparatively. Like, maybe Unicorn Tower wants this. So you join the fray this in, and then vomit all of your attachments onto your tower. That could work. Something. That's all that pack. There are 6 packs that are revealed. If I can find... Surely they have it linked, right? No, apparently not. So yeah, I don't know. Like, Lion's clearly winning the Temptations, or the first pack at least, right? All of those cards are playable. All of those cards are very playable. Lion Honor is already very strong, and they just get stronger with those 2 cards, and they're very easy to slot in. I think that the Komai is even a Bushi, so you can ready him with Hyakuno Shiro, right? God dang it, keep hitting that mic. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. I don't know. It's a rough one. I want to know what this Meizawa does. What does the Meizawa do? Tell me, FFG. I don't know. Okay, it's a Courtier. So at least it can't be ready by Hyakuno Shiro. I mean, it's just a body, I guess. Less of a body than the Samurai of Integrity. Okay, guys. I'm gonna call it there. I just don't have another game in me tonight. I can't get smacked around again. Almost brought it back on the back of Lost Papers, which just kind of tells you the power of that card. Like, I had lost that game. I was ready to call that game and walk away. But Lost Papers, 2 turns in a row, almost brought me back into the game. And I probably actually could have won it if I had more practice with the deck and kind of knew the right lines. I was just kind of trying to survive. So yeah, if I was a better player. But I'm not. So, all right. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm going to do a little playout video, a little playout music. This will be up on YouTube later, probably tomorrow morning. I haven't gotten paired for round 2 of Jigoku League yet. They're still playing through some round 1 stuff. So as soon as those pairings are up, I'm going to try and film it again. But, you know, if I forget again, then is what it is. We'll go back over it next Sunday. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good evening, and I will see you next week.